What's up, grinders? It's your girl Lexy Gavin here, and I just got back from the Thunder Valley Casino in Sacramento, California, where I played in the $1,700 World Series of Poker Circuit main event. I definitely have a lot of fun, interesting hands to go over. We are going to do some breakdowns of the hands, so hit the subscribe, like, follow, all of that, and come on my poker trip journey with me. Let's go. Just walked into Thunder Valley Casino here in Sacramento. I am about to register for the $1,700 buy-in World Series of Poker Circuit main event. Let's go. All right, so I am still here chilling in the tournament. I have built it up to about 150K here. So far today was 221 entrants. You can still buy in until about 9 o'clock, so a few more hours, and there's about half of the field remaining. So doing pretty good, chipping up slowly. I lost a flip, 7 to ace queen earlier, but no harm, no foul. Keep you updated. All right, so I am on dinner break. I actually did pretty well the first half of the day. I am about top 3 in chip stacks. I have about 115K, and we're coming back to 1K big blind. All right, I am on break, the last break of the night. I have about 125K. We're coming back to 2K big blind. Nothing too exciting happened the last couple levels. I was pretty card dead, so I have a pretty decent stack. I think around 75K for average right now, and we have, like I said, 125. So we are chilling. 2 more hours of play, and then I get to put my chips in the bag. Well, I just bagged, which is good, but honestly, I'm a little bit steaming. I was cruising all day, built up a stack nicely, was one of the chip leaders all day. They called 3 hands left of the night. At this point, I have about, 140K at like 3K big blind. So I'm involved in a hand, 3rd hand left 3 more hands left in the night. And I open ace, king of spades in early position. I get called by a definitely not a pro. I get called by a weaker player on the button. I'm being generous when I say weaker. And we're heads up to the flop. The flop is ace, 4, 7, 2 clubs and a diamond. I have ace, king of spades. I bet probably 30% pot on the flop, and he calls. The turn is the ace of diamonds. Now there's 2 flush draws out there, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds. I bet again, probably about half pot, maybe a little less than half pot. He thinks for a little bit and then calls. The river is a 10 of diamonds, bringing in backdoor diamonds. I think that I'm golden at this point. I have trips, I have trip aces with the nut kicker. So I bet big, I bet 30K, and he tanks for a little bit and then calls with 6, 8 of diamonds. 6, 8 of diamonds. He called me on the flop. He called the flop with a backdoor flush draw and gut shot. Yeah, I'm tilted. But it's okay. I bagged 12 bigs. We're probably, I don't even know how close to the money. Tomorrow's an off day. There's another starting flight tomorrow. So I'm going to say it's going to be about 2 hours before we get to the money. So I'll have an off day tomorrow, probably play some cash, maybe do some shopping. There's some good shopping in the area here. So, yeah, I'm back in my room now trying to de-tilt from that last very frustrating hand. But it's all good, chip in a chair. Hopefully, I come back on day 2, which is Sunday, and hope to run it up and double up, get in the money, and then build a stack to do some damage with. So I'm exhausted. It was a long day, a very long day of grinding, and I'm gonna get some sleep. And the life of a poker player. It ain't easy. Good night. So here I am in Placerville. This is a really, really cute old school town here in the Sacramento area. This is where I'm spending my day off. I'm just gonna do some shopping, have a nice breakfast, and kind of de-tilt from that cooler hand yesterday, but it's all good. Tomorrow I'm going into day 2 with 16 big blinds, so definitely enough to do some damage. So stay tuned. There's 118 players left out of 587 starting. We are playing for a first place prize of $170,000. Wish me luck. Hello, 25K. Let's go. Direct bubble. There's 90 players left and 89 players get paid. I'm sitting with about 9.5 big blinds and kind of sweating this one out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely not gonna fold a big hand if I get one. But yeah, hopefully someone busts soon and we can squeeze in there. Good luck me.
89 players remaining. Congratulations, players and playing. You are in the money. You are in the money.
All right, so I'm on break. I'm super excited that I made the money. I actually made a few tight folds around the bubble. Guy opens middle position, cut off shifts for like 15 bigs, and I folded ace jack on the button. In that spot, like we were 2 away from the money. I didn't want to have to call up my stack. Like I'd rather be open shoving myself. So I made a pretty tight fold, but what are you gonna do? It actually worked out. So yeah, just I really don't have that many chips. I have like 6 big blinds now, so hopefully I can get a run of cards, run it up, and go deep in this thing. Hopefully win my first ring. That would be really nice. All right. Okay, so I'm on break. We are coming back to 10K big blind. I have about 280,000, so about 28 big blinds. There's 54 people left, so we're just creeping up. I built up my stack quite a bit. I played an interesting hand. Under the gun player limps. I think he's like more of a recreational player. It folds to me. I complete the small blind with queen deuce of hearts. Now the blinds are 3,000, 6,000 with a 6,000 ante, and I started the hand with about 130,000. So I complete. Josh Prager in the big blind checks, and we're 3-way to the flop. So the flop is queen, queen, 9, rainbow, 1 spade. I have queen deuce of hearts. So I check, Josh checks, and the under the gun limper bets 10K. So I just call here. I was debating a raise, but I figured he really can't have anything too strong here unless he's got a better queen than me, because he limped pre-flop. So I'm like taking out a lot of his strong pairs like aces, kings, jacks, all those types of hands out of his range. But I do think that he could have a hand like, queen 9 of spades or queen 9 suited or queen 8 suited, something like that. So I just decided to call. I also want to keep Josh in. So Josh ends up folding. The turn is the 4 of spades, so now it brings in a backdoor flush draw on the turn. So I check again, and the under the gun player quickly puts out a bet of 35,000. Now here again, I was thinking about putting in the raise, but like I said, if I raise here, I think I'm folding out a lot of his bluffs. Like in the event he decided to bet the flop with just a backdoor flush draw and now has turned a flush, if I raise, I don't know if he's gonna call on a paired board. And like I said, I do think he can have some stronger queens in his range, so I did kind of want to play it a little bit more cautiously, and this player did have me covered. So I decided to call again. Now the river is the ace of diamonds, so flush bricks. I was debating whether or not I should lead this spot here, but again, if I lead, I don't know what worse hands are gonna call. So if I lead here, I think a 9 is probably folding. So there really isn't much reason for me to lead here. And in the event he did brick a flush draw on the by the river, then maybe he would bet his brick flush draw. So I decided to check again, and he quickly checks back and mucks, but it's all right. I'm definitely happy taking down that pot. Like I said, it positioned me to be in the spot that I'm in now. You know, pretty comfortable here between 27 and 30 bigs with 54 players left. This is a pretty top-heavy tournament. At this point, I don't even think we're guaranteed double our buy-in yet. But it's all good. I'm not here to min cash. I'm only looking at first. So stay tuned. Nice man.
Yeah, thank you.
What a corner.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 grand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 grand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 grand. 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, and
Thank you.
my pleasure. Thanks for playing here.
Sure. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Well, I busted. I lost a quarter. I got 53rd place for $3,000. So what happened was I raised the cutoff with ace deuce of hearts. I started the hand with like 23 big blinds. The button flats, and we're heads up to the flop. The flop is ace queen 2. I see that, he puts me all in. I snap call thinking that I'm good, and he winds up having ace queen. I'm a little surprised he didn't 3-bet me pre-flop, but is what it is. So yeah, it's kind of annoying, but it was a fun journey. I love playing here at Thunder Valley Casino. The way that they run the tournaments is just amazing. It's really fun atmosphere. The restaurants are great here. So I'm just chilling, having a glass of wine, and just gonna enjoy the rest of my time here. Probably head home to my home in Northern California later tonight, and just chill. Probably play some cash and yeah, just hang. It was a really great structure. The blinds, or the blind levels went up every 40 minutes the first day, and then on day 2, it became hour levels. So it really was a great structure. We were all pretty deep. Just, you know, couldn't really, you know, you have to win those coolers there. $1. Because that's what you do when you bust. Get a cocktail. At least I cashed today. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed these hands. Let me know in the comments how you would play these hands, if you would do anything differently. Let it rip. I love hearing from you guys. Again, hit that subscribe, follow, come join my poker family, and let's take this journey together. Thanks. Bye.